we've been all born in sin since that day that Adam and Eve got the seed, made fruit from the tree is good or evil. Trust what I'm telling you, people are so beneficial. It's really your main issue. Allow me to pick you how you living. Stand fast so you shift like pistons, keep switching. Or you don't need Christ to order your steps. You ignored the text, yet getting closer to death. How silly is that when the word is yelling, the truth is screaming? I lay it down, scoop the meaning. You are far from attention like a truth is leaning. Cause you lust for the cheese with a need for blinging. Your whole angle is based on an hour view. Either repent right now or it's out with you. But God is love, more than you worthy of. That's why you gotta give it to him, just because we got God with this movement. And they no limit to him, but yet many try to box him in. Wait a minute, let me stop you, man. Women as well, that's...
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy TDC Universe, aka TDC Glow, and welcome back to another video. Y'all ever play those games where you sit there and like either you're running for somebody or something and you get hit or supposedly hit and it don't hit you but you still go down? You ever play one of those games? Or have you ever played a game where it looked like it glitched but something that wasn't supposed to happen still happens? You ever play one of those games? Well, I'm here to talk about Dead by Daylight because it's BS. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Dead by Daylight. I play Dead by Daylight all the time. I think I'm like a rank 8 or a rank 7 on there. I play it all the time. But my thing is, why do these hitboxes act retarded? I was looking at some old clips that I did like on my streams and stuff like that, and I was looking back on it and I was like, well, it don't look so bad back then, but I soon figured out when I was watching another video that they made us survivors a cylinder. Now what makes it hard is because I bought this game when it first came out. I bought Dead by Daylight when it first came out. What makes it hard for me is just the fact of the hitboxes. It's like OP. It's like I'll be here and the killer will be here and they swipe. Now their weapon is in their hand. If they swipe right here, that's a hit. That's a hit in the game. It's terrible. I don't know if they're trying to make the survivors aggravated in the game or not, or if they try to make it more fair for the killers, but they made it real OP because they're not hitting us, but they're hitting us. Now I definitely was looking at it on somebody else's YouTube, and they even said it was unfair. I can't remember the name of who it was, but I've seen some other compilations of Dead by Daylight. If you type in Dead by Daylight hitbox compilations, I guarantee you, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now some clips on there is glitchy. I'm not talking about the ones that's glitched out where they all the way over there and they hit you from here. I'm talking about the ones where either you vault through a window and they come up late and they still hit you when you're already through the window. Or I'm talking about when you sliding across the pallet and they hit you still, or you throw it down and they still hit you. That's what I'm talking about. Now I have pictures, I have clips of it being OP, so for anybody that says it's not OP, here you go. This is picture number 1. This is of me and my homeboy X-Men720 playing against Freddy Krueger. Now as you see right there, as you see, I'm looking at the TV, so as you see right here, you see where his claws is swiping at. His claws is nowhere near me, okay? But they still counted it as a hit. How I know? Because I have another picture of them counting it as a hit. Okay, so I know if y'all can see at the bottom left corner, I know y'all can't see that my name down there. I know y'all can see my name, but you can't see like my person. They have people down there for you to know if they're hurt, if they're down, or if they're dead. So right down there, if you see in the first clip, if you see in the first picture, I'm fully healthy. But if you see in the second one, I'm hurt. And you see where he's swiping at the other way, and I still got hit. Why? Because the developers made us a huge cylinder. And that's why I was asking myself, how big did they make this cylinder? Well, according to Dead by Daylight, they made this cylinder really, really big enough for the killers to swipe like this and still hit us. And I know some people would tell me that it's only fair because, for the people that used to play Dead by Daylight, I bought it when it first came out. So for the people that sit there and say, well, for back then, it wasn't so fair for the killers because they couldn't hit us. It was fair between killers and survivors because killers could still kill you back then. So for anybody saying it's not fair, just like if you use Leatherface, it was fair when you use Leatherface because the killers are already faster than you. So they can catch you and hit you. If they actually hit you, then it's okay. But since killers know now that they don't have to actually hit you, they can swipe and still hit you because you're a cylinder. Now it makes it unfair because they can swipe from back here from back here it still hits you because your cylinder on your survivor is huge. And like I was saying for earlier, the killers are fast. People that use Leatherface, all they have to do is use that I forgot what he swings the chainsaw. I don't know if anybody who doesn't play Dead by Daylight knows, but when you watch my videos, I don't know if I ever played Leatherface, but when they swing with the chainsaw with Leatherface, it's a one hit. That's OP. Plus you're faster than me, so you can catch up to me easy. But since it's in the fact that they don't have to be super close, because once again we're a cylinder, now they can swing from anywhere and still hit us. So it don't matter. And then another thing before I go to the next clip is the fact that you gave them also perks to walk faster, and then for you not to wiggle out, which is Iron Grasp, and I think aggression is what it's called when they walk faster, when they pick up the survivor, which makes them even faster when they pick you up to go get to that hook. I know because I watched this dude named Monto, and I watched him play the killer and the survivor. But it's just to the fact that it's OP in the fact of them being faster than you already. So now they're even faster when they pick you up trying to put you on the hook. One of my things that Dead by Daylight should do is if they're not gonna make us survivors a little bit faster to try and at least get a chance to get away from the killer, because we gotta do all these spins and stuff like that. Like we have to take our controllers and spin this way, spin the camera this way, and then spin our survivor the reverse way. So it's like, it's just hard to get away from the killer because like I said, that cylinder, if they hit that white line at the edge, that's it, that's a hit. In my opinion, if you're not gonna make the survivors faster to at least get away from the killers, you should at least make our wiggle time lower. Like not make it as long as it is, because every time we get killed, come on now, like they can get to the hook easy. And on top of it, they have the perk aggression where they can get to the hook faster if they use that perk. I mean, I haven't seen it used a lot, but still, they fast enough to get to the hook. You should make our wiggle time shorter. That's what I say. One more thing, I believe that you guys should give the killers penalties for using one thing only in the game, like the one hit stuff, because that gets the games over quickly and it doesn't make it fair. I think y'all should give them penalties for using that one ability, and y'all should give them what's it, numbers of times that they can use it, like only twice in the game or something. If they use it twice, that's it, they can't use it no more. Or you could give them a timer. It could be a whole 160 seconds until they use it again. Like for us, like for our abilities, it takes us like 120 seconds that we gotta wait for our perk to do that little timer thing, and then we can use it again. I think that they should have a timer too, because I don't feel that it's fair for them to sit there and just use that one ability all game and one hit everybody. Like the Hillbilly charging up his chainsaw, Leatherface charging up his chainsaw, and then you got, I forgot the other one that can one hit. I keep forgetting it's another one that can one hit. I keep forgetting it though. Another thing that I think killers OP in the game that I really dislike, and I think they really should have a penalty for, is camping. The fact that the developers let the killers be able to camp you while you're on a hook so nobody else can get around to you because they can grab you off the hook is really OP to me and really bothers me. I think that you should penalize them. Like if they camp you and they don't move or anything from the area of the survivor that's being hooked or that is hooked, I think they should get a penalty of like 120 seconds slower than usual. That's what I think they should have. They should have a huge penalty for camping, because it's not fair to the survivors that the killers can grab them off the hook, and grab them off or trying to get the person off the hook and not be able to be penalized for camping around the person. How big is the cylinder? Dead by Daylight developers, how big did you make this cylinder? Did you make it worldwide big like that? How big is the cylinder? If you ask me, that's a whole long rectangle. That's a whole long and wide rectangle, if you ask me, because don't nobody swing like that. It's a huge rectangle. That's not a cylinder. A cylinder, it's got a circle at the top, a circle at the bottom, and two straight lines down. You can make it skinny or you can make it a bit wide. I've never seen this will be an oval with two lines. An oval on top, an oval on bottom, two lines. That's really how y'all make these so-called cylinders look. That's really how y'all make it look. And trust me, I've had a lot of gameplays where I have killers text me talking about it's not OP or talking about you're just a bad survivor. But now I'm showing these clips and I'm showing these pictures, there's nothing that can be said at all. Now there is sometimes I get hit and I don't complain about it because I got hit. But most of the time, 85% of the time, it's like that. That's how I get hit. And like I said, the killers are already faster than us. You should have kept it to where it wasn't that wide of a hitbox. You should have kept it to where it was back then. Because this is getting ridiculous. I'm sorry to say, I love playing Dead by Daylight, but this is getting out of hand and ridiculous. For killers to be texting people and saying that it's not OP, you're just trash. And when I show them the clips, then they want to shut up and try to make another excuse. Hey man, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and please hit that notification bell. And I'll be back with another video. I don't know when, and I'll be with live streams and stuff. Peace.
What? Oh, I'm back. This nigga, bro. Oh shit. Down the look this way. No. Look this way.